Welcome to the video Vago Lighting Management Commissioning of the Visualization, in which I will show you how to commission the add-on visualization of the application Lighting Management. Therefore I click in the application on File, Project Settings, Network and have to enable the visualization. This must be done at all controllers connected to the visualization. On the master controller I have additional to choose a license. The license handling is explained in a separate video. Now I go on File, Information and open over the link the visualization page. Optional, you can type in the IP address /visu-lim direct in the address line of your browser. Here I have to log in with the username admin and the password Vago. And I go on Settings and start directly with the setup wizard. In the first step I have to type in a profile name. A profile defines which areas, rooms and controls this user will see at the end. So I choose the name Full Access. In the second step I choose the controllers. So in the middle there is my master controller I'm configuring now. I can see that at this star picture shows me that the master this controller is connected and this key shows me that this controller is licensed. I have made a bridge configuration to a second application controller to use more than one controller in the visualization. And this is shown in a separated video. After that you see that the second controller is connected. I go on Edit and bind this controller to use this controller in the visualization. And it is licensed now. In the third step I create room templates. So I have created a room template dimmer before and I will now add a second one for the constant light control. And I give them the name Constant Light. And now I can choose which controls I want to use. As example, button up and down to switch on, switch off, to dim. Buttons or drop down for scenes. I will use buttons for the first 4 scenes. Scene 3. And on the right side you can choose slider controls for dimming level, at example, or set point value. And which status informations you will see in your visualization. I will choose everything. And at the end, maybe you want to know how it looks at the end. So therefore you can click on Preview and see the live view of your visualization. And if you want to change something, you can do that and it's directly shown in the preview. At the end, I have to save the configuration. And in the fourth step, Rooms, I create my visualization, so I can add areas and rooms. I will start with an area. I will create an area building 1. Building 1, save. The second area, building 2. You can create also a sub area if you want. Now I will add a room to an area. And here is now the interface, the connection between the visualization and the application. Here I choose the controller and you see directly here in virtual room the names I have configured in the application are direct displayed here and can be chosen here. So the first room production, room template, constant light, use an area building 1. And if I want to create more than one room, I activate 8 other rooms, save. So this room is added and this window is still open, so I can continue directly with the next one. Room template dimming, area is the same, save. And one room from the other controller, the first one, room template dimmer is okay, area building 2. And this is the last room, so I deactivate 8 other rooms, save, and this window is closed. So I have now 2 areas with 2 and 1 room. If you want to change the position of a room, you can activate Arrange and use your mouse to change the position. Okay. For central functions, you can click on this button and choose, for example, a central and off or central scene call for an area. In the 5th step, user, you can create user and depends on this user, you can define which rights are used for this user. I will just use the default user admin and assign to this user my profile Full Access I'm creating now. Save. The 6th step, HMI devices, is explained in a separated video, so I will skip it here now and complete this setup. Now I click on the start page and you see my ready visualization. 2 areas in the building 1 area. I have 2 rooms, in building 2 1 room.